Hi you guys, welcome back to Let's Talk with Sistership Heals. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Leanne. So today you might have seen one of my shorts on YouTube already. I received a message from Spirit that I thought it would be good to talk and actually do a video on it. And that is the message that I got was, clean is the vessel who is substance in which it dwells. Clean is the vessel who is substance in which it dwells. So I felt as though it would be good for us to go into this, unpack it a little bit. So this message from Spirit is talking about us cleansing and cleaning our vessel to who, in terms of who we are. At first it might feel a little mysterious, this message, but when we unpack it, it has a lot of wisdom within that short sentence. It has a lot of wisdom for those that are on a spiritual path and want to, stay in alignment with the divine. So when we say vessel, it is referring to you, your body, your mind, your soul, your energy field. You are the container in which the divine energy, spirit, the universal energy, light flows through you. This flows through you, through everyone. And the key thing here is that the quality of your vessel, determines how well Spirit can actually flow through you and connect with you on a personal, deeper level and actually guide you here on your path. A clean vessel isn't about us being perfect or pure, but being open and receptive and, open to receiving and being on the path of alignment here. It's about clearing the blocks, the energy blocks, the old energy as well that doesn't serve you, any doubts and fears that you have, that you've built up along the way, so that the divine energy can work with you unhindered here. Spirit wants you to understand that energy is substance. You are literally a vessel in which Spirit dwells. It's about the way you hold yourself, your thoughts, your intentions. It all affects the way energy manifests in your life here. So when you're aligned, you're peaceful and open, life can feel much smoother. You're in the flow much smoother. You feel connected, you feel grounded, you feel a sense of love and peacefulness, and you are open to opportunities. You see the opportunities that come into your life. There's inspiration there, there's guidance, and everything is naturally flowing for you. So how do you know if your vessel needs a cleanse? So the most important thing is that you will actually feel it. This is a real, having some sort of practical exercise will help you as well in terms of connecting and really listening to your body here. Even if you just sit down, lay down and close your eyes and do a body scan. Scan your body from head to toe in terms, and just really take in how your body is feeling in each element of your body, and see if there's anything blocked. See if you can actually focus, because if your mind is scattered, that's an indication that that you need a cleanse here. Your emotions, how are you overreacting to certain things? Are you underreacting? Have you checked out? That could be an indicator that you need to cleanse your vessel here. If you're finding it hard to connect with your intuition, you're doubting yourself, and also a very very much a key thing that I find for myself on a daily basis is if I feel drained being around certain people or situations. That is a big indicator here. This is why, look, you can look at my eyelash. It's not even resting properly. You can see I had a good sleep last night. Anyway, so you can you notice this when you come into contact with certain people or situations that you feel drained. And this is why cleansing your energy field, cleansing yourself, should be a daily practice. At a minimum, it should be a daily practice. If anything, for somebody like myself who's working with energy all the time, in terms of with work and doing readings and healings for you guys. It's very much a thing where I wake up, cleanse my energy. I cleanse my energy again before I go into a session. So I'm coming in with clean energy, connected to, intentionally connected to the divine in order for me to provide you with a service, with a mediumship, with psychic readings, with connecting to the divine in terms of your healing, what healing needs to be done. Because not always people will come to me knowing what needs to be done. So I can tap into my intuition and sense where there's blockages, where old energy lies, and we can, then I'll start clearing that energy for you guys. And then after that session, I'll again clear my energy so I'm not carrying your energy throughout the rest of my day. And it's the same with you guys, that if you're coming into contact with work colleagues or your children, various people you come into contact with day to day, and you take on their energy here. So it's very much a thing where at a minimum you should be doing it on a daily basis to cleanse your vessel and to stay aligned. It was only the other day actually that I was speaking to my sister and I said, oh, I feel very emotional, like I feel like I need a good cry. But I know this isn't me. There's nothing for me to cry about. There's, it just didn't relate to me. I knew that it didn't relate to me. And I thought, who have I come into contact with that I've taken on their energy? And all I could think of, it was so early in the morning, that all I could think of that I came into contact with my shopkeeper. I went in there to buy a few bits and everything. So I thought maybe we exchanged a conversation it's a new shopkeeper that we've got. So, we had a little conversation. So I thought maybe I've taken on his energy here and this is why I'm feeling the way I do. So I cleansed the energy and automatically I felt uplifted, I felt clear, and I felt back to my normal self here. So it really, plays a big part in how you feel, how you show up for yourself and your thought processes and your emotions, and whether you feel drained or energized and all the rest of it. And sometimes cleansing doesn't actually mean you doing a ritual, some sort of ritual. You can light a candle, say a prayer. It doesn't always mean doing some sort of ritual or some sort of big cleanse. Sometimes it actually just means, this is why it's a good thing for you to listen to your body. Sometimes it just means that you need stillness, that you need some time out. Sometimes it might mean that you need to cry, to physically release and cry and let those emotions out. Other times it could just be to rest, that you need an early night and you will wake up feeling much, much better within yourself. Other times it can be in terms of connecting with your breath, doing some breath work, or having a laugh and a joke with your friends, having a proper laugh. People don't realise how much connecting with your breath and also laughter can really help uplift your mood and actually clear old energy that's not your own, and just automatically change your vibration. It's one of the things that if you guys haven't been on my website yet, I offer a 12-week serenity healing program, and within this you are supported for 12 weeks. It's pre-recorded videos, and every Friday and every Sunday at 12 o'clock UK time I provide a service where you do laughing yoga and breath work. It's either or for the session. It's live, because this is a big part of cleansing, realigning with yourself, shifting the energy, raising your vibration. It helps to support releasing trauma, all sorts of things. There's loads of benefits within it. I won't go into detail, but these are the things that you can actually do on a daily basis that will support you in cleansing your energy to feel as though you're flowing with divine energy, with your own self-love here. So other practices that you can use is meditation, prayer work, Reiki and light language is very good as well for clearing energy, clearing blocks. And light language, it happens quite quickly. With Reiki, obviously, it's more of a slower process than light language, I would say. Because you're there for a certain period of time receiving the Reiki, whether it's distant Reiki or you're doing it in person or receiving it in person. But with light language, it's more quicker because you are connecting with different frequencies. Different frequencies are working through me and speaking that language of healing that actually really deeply resonates with the soul. It bypasses the consciousness and feeds into the subconscious and really provides a deep energetic cleanse and healing. Also as well, you can find that journaling will help clear those scattered thoughts, putting thoughts to paper and clearing, you know, the mental and emotional instability that you may be experiencing as well. And also as well, you might find another thing is sleep healings. I've been called to start doing sleep healings on my channel. Spirit has guided me to do that. So I've already uploaded one. That was a full moon one that I did last week. So you might want to check that out as well. That will help you clear under the full moon. You don't have to wait for a full moon. You can, you know, listen to the video as you go to sleep anyway. And it is a 12-hour one. So what I do is I actually speak through the first, I think, 15 minutes of it that you can actually consciously hear me speaking. And then I have subliminal messages underneath the music where I'm actually giving you positive affirmations about yourself that will help to rewire the brain in not thinking negatively about yourself. So it's all positive affirmations that your brain is hearing over and over again while you're sleeping, sorry, to help rewire and help to shift the energies. And sometimes it's the energy that we don't actually realize that we're holding, you know, in terms of our self-worth, our self-love, and things like that, whether we're worthy, whether we can, you know, go after the things that we want, whether we've got all the skills and attributes to show up as our authentic self here. So literally, the more cleaner the vessel, it's not about being pure or perfect, no one is, but it's about you cleaning your vessel in order for you to align with yourself and align with spirit and allow divine energy to flow with you, and you will be more connected to your body. It's even one of those things as a woman that you can be so in tune with your body that you know what side you're releasing an egg in terms of your cycle and everything in that, because you're so in tune. You can feel the difference each month, or it might be the same for for 2 months and everything. That's how in tune with your body that you can get when you start to take time out and cleanse your body and sit with your body and just do those body scans here. So I've really kind of tapped into it. How do you live on a daily basis in terms of bringing this practice in on a daily basis? The first thing is actually being self-aware, having an awareness, noticing the blocks, noticing where you feel heavy, where you feel there's misaligned energy. And this misaligned energy could be the fact that you feel misaligned in your job. You're not happy with it in your job. So it's a daily thing that you feel misaligned, that you don't want to be here. It's not making you feel fulfilled. You don't feel as though you're being recognised, or that you're reaching or you can expand and reach your potential here. So this is a daily thing that you may be feeling. It could be a relationship that's draining and that you feel misaligned, but you have a sense of duty to stick around because your partner's going through something, maybe a bereavement or mental health, some sort of health issue, that you feel as though you need to stick around and support that person, that you would feel guilty in the fact of leaving that person when they need you the most. So this is again important, that you cleanse the energy on a daily basis of, as you're accumulating so much energy, other people's energy within your field, that you're not going to be able to show up for yourself and actually feel who you truly are. Connect with source, connect with your soul, and allow your soul to lead you away from certain places, people, or things. And so the first one is awareness. The next one is release, being able to release old patterns, beliefs, behaviors, and energetic residue. Awareness, release. The next one is aligning. Actively say to yourself on a daily basis that you are aligning with spirit, that you want to align with spirit. You invite spirit into your energy, because spirit is in your energy, although it may be diluted, it may be stagnant because of all what's going on, but spirit is around us as well. So you're inviting more of that energy into your being. You want more of it. Lap it up. It's divine. It's called, divine is called divine for a reason. And the next one is embodying purity in action. And what I mean by that is that you speak kindly to yourself. Again, with affirmations, looking at your thought process, looking at how you speak to yourself, acting with love towards yourself and towards others, and then allowing the energy to, I guess, reflect the alignment that you want to carry forth. So I think, again, I spoke on one of my shorts about when you wake up in the morning, setting an intention. Set the intention of the energy that you want to embody for that day. And it's the same when you cleanse the energy. Cleansing the energy, you're setting the intention of what it is that you actually want to cleanse. It's funny because I recommend this as well. When I say I recommend, this is something that I use on a day more than once a day, and that's Florida water. Some people use Canada water, but I use Florida water. So not only do I rub, my hands with this several times a day, let me show you. So I'll put some on my hands, literally, and I just, and I'll say a prayer to cleanse the energy, all the energy, cleanse my auric field as well. And some, you can sit there and just breathe it in and imagine it clearing the inside of you, the energy that's penetrated inside of you here. This one, everybody's got their own way of doing things in terms of rituals, but I definitely suggest having some sort of ritual, some sort of practice for yourself, being on this spiritual path, and you being aware of how energies can affect your being. It's definitely the way to move forward. So let's do a little reflection process now. Let's do a little reflection. So I invite you to close your eyes now. And just take some nice, deep breaths. If you can, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I want you to ask yourself, where can I clear, release, and align? And at this point of time, you might want to scan your body. And start with your head and work your way down. And I just want you to say aloud, I invite divine energy to flow through me. As I clear, release, and align. Allow me to stand in my own energy. And release old energy that's not of my highest good. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Okay, so that is a small something that you can do on a daily basis. You can change the prayer, the affirmation, whatever you want to say to yourself, you can change it as and when, and to suit your particular thing that you're releasing, that you're clearing, or that you're aligning with. Or you can just sit in divine energy until you feel as though you've received enough, that you feel as though you're clear and you're full of, I guess, full of vitality, that you feel that connection and you feel as though there's a shift, that you feel full in that sense. You can use these questions as well. You can use that question, where can I clear, release and align, in terms of journaling as well. You can also, for another journal prompt question, you can also ask yourself, how open am I to spirit today? How open am I to spirit today? And see what comes through for you. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and that it was helpful. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts and what daily practices you're implementing into your life and what helps you. And I'll speak. Oh, before I go, guys, also Spirit has, obviously we're all evolving and trying to stay aligned with our path, and Spirit is leading me into more of a, well, expanding me. I'm expanding, so you may see certain things changing on my channel, whereby I won't be doing a weekly podcast anymore. As you can see, I've implemented sleep healing onto the channel now, and there's other things that Spirit is guiding me to implement onto my channel and do. So in order to have enough time to do all these things, as well as my personal readings and one-to-ones and coaching and everything, I'm having to space this out. So as the channel grows and as I expand and grow, and also the energies that I'm picking up is helping me to, I guess, expand and provide you with different things on the channel as well. So work with me, bear with me, it's all for your benefit. And yes, have a lovely week, and I'll speak to you soon.